The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson will be delayed 15 minutes in order to bring you this Wimbledon update from NBC Sports.
Good evening and welcome to Wimbledon. A beautiful day greeted the 16 survivors, men and women. 8 remain tomorrow's quarterfinals. And the big story, the success of the United States women. Almost a complete sweep by the Americans, leading the way. The co-number 1 seeds, Chris Evert-Lloyd, feeding off her recent French win. Hasn't lost a set yet. She outs Dallas's Ann Smith. The defending champion, Navratilova, no problems, ending the long shot dreams of Renee Ace of South Africa. Martina's doubles partner, Pam Shriver, survived a tough 3-set test from Germany's Steffi Graf. Zina Garrison, living up to her seed, is through to the final 8, beating Tanvier of France. Center court showcased Connecticut's Barbara Potter. Joe Dury, the last of the British, dismissed. And New Yorker Molly Van Nostrand, ranked number 155, winner of only 1 match all year before Wimbledon, becomes the biggest surprise. She upsets the number 4, Manuela Maleva. Another American, Floridian Kathy Rinaldi, she's through. She'll meet tomorrow the number 7 seed, Helena Sukova of Czechoslovakia. Sukova, the only non-American left in the final 8 for the women. And coming up, our match of the day, the number 2 seed, Yvonne Lendl, against Henri Leconte of France. NBC Sports presents Wimbledon 85 Update. This report brought to you by Prince. Let the games begin. By AT&T. In long-distance services, information systems, telephones, and computers, AT&T is the right choice. And by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. To arrange a thorough test drive, phone your nearest BMW dealer.
The games begin. Prince.
If you visited all the places some nationwide long-distance companies don't serve, you'd be on the road a long time. There are a lot of services you take for granted with AT&T that most companies don't have, like calling from anywhere to anywhere, operator service, and immediate credit for wrong numbers. Looks like most companies still have a long way to go to measure up to AT&T. The more you hear, the better we sound. AT&T, the right choice.
It took 40 years for the diesel to evolve from contraption to car. Now it has finally evolved from car to BMW. Introducing the fastest accelerating diesel in America, the BMW 524 TD. The BMW 524 TD. The diesel machine is finally a driving machine. For a test drive, contact your local BMW dealer.
Gold medalists Tim Daggett and Scott Johnson head a field of Olympic hopefuls at the U.S. Gymnastics Championships on NBC Sports World, Sunday.
It was sunny and hot on center court today as the number 2 seed Yvonne Lendl, a semi-finalist here last year, met troublesome Henri Leconte. The Frenchman had beaten Lendl their last 3 matches. Lendl jumped ahead, winning the first set, but tied at 4-all, and serving in the second, he was unnerved by this brilliant Leconte stab lob. Lendl's frustration was building.
Code violation and sportsmanlike conduct. Warning, Mr. Lendl.
Leconte, who will be 22 on Thursday, let his blazing forehand do the talking. This one to break Lendl and go on to win the second set. The match now dead even, tied at 1-set-all, 2-all in the third. Lendl double faulted to love 40. Leconte in the near court used all his weapons today. This for a break, going on to win the set. The pressure was building within Lendl, and it erupted in the 4th set. The match slipping away, and so was his control. It did appear he received a bad call on this service attempt. And out it all came. finally, LeConte ended Lendel's misery. LeConte, ranked 26th in the world, continues his mastery over the favorite Czechoslovakian. 4 in a row, head-to-head for the Frenchman. It's his best ever Wimbledon showing through to the quarterfinals, and in French style, he addressed his joy. Lendl out, LeConte to the final 8 in 4 sets. Bud Collins spoke with the fallen second seed.
Ivan, what is it that Henri Leconte did that you found so difficult today?
He was hitting the ball extremely hard, and when he struck a few good returns together, I didn't seem to get into the position to hit a good volley, or I didn't get to the ball at all.
He says that you get nervous against him. Is that true?
Well, he just seems to hit the ball hard and more consistent against me than against any other players. So, you know, there is obviously a reason to be worried.
And you were worried. Are you disappointed by this Wimbledon?
Yes, I'm very disappointed, but I definitely will be back to try to win.
McEnroe, Martina, and Chris have been moved out of the London headlines, and by a teenager. That Wimbledon story when we return.
Financial consultant. One who is expert at listening, getting to know a client's problems, concerns, and needs. One who informs and educates, providing professional financial advice and services tailored to specific requests and goals. One who then, and only then, executes a client's decision. One who is available at Shearson Lehman Brothers. The serious investor and Shearson Lehman Brothers. Minds over money.
Over 200 years ago, a symbol was chosen for the American way. A symbol that represented strength and pride. One that would last as long as America itself. Today, the American eagle is an endangered species and needs your help. When you buy Miller beer through the July 4th holiday, look for this special refund offer and find out how you can help Miller help this living symbol live forever.
Miller's made the American way.
Honey, you have Michelin tires in your car, don't you?
Yeah.
How come?
Oh, I don't know. They're terrific tires. Why?
How come I don't have Michelins in my car?
Oh, sweetheart, they cost more. I drive to work. I go out of town a lot. All you use your car for is shopping, driving Amy around. I'll get you a set tomorrow.
You sure you want to spend the extra money on us?
Come on.
Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
So Henri Leconte with the upset of Ivan Lendl. He'll meet Boris Becker tomorrow. And for Ivan Lendl, despite all that talent, the manner in which he was defeated again today, again raises the question as to whether or not he has the makeup ever to be the #1. Well, there's no question about the current #1. The defending champion had no problems. John McEnroe with a German qualifier Maurer. McEnroe has yet to lose a set. The veteran Connor is very much a factor. Houston's Sammy Giamalva is out. Sweden's final hope, #5 Anders Jarrett, allowed only 6 games to South Africa's Donnie Visser. Big serving Kevin Curran, now a U.S. citizen, in straight sets over Stefan Edberg of Sweden. And qualifier Ricardo Acuna, ranked 133rd, the Chilean surprise over Rob Seguso, and Swiss Heinz Gunthardt disposed of popular Vijay Amritraj. Well, last night we were talking about the most sensational story of this year's Wimbledon, the 17-year-old from Germany, Boris Becker. Hard-hitting, agile on court, as we saw him knock out the #7, Joachim Newstrom. Well, today he was on the outside court against the 16th seed, Tim Mayotte of Springfield, Massachusetts. And the saga on Becker continues. Mayotte, an outstanding grass player, was in the lead 2-1. Did not look good for the 17-year-old German wunderkind as Mayotte served to go into a 4th set tiebreaker. And while Mayotte would succeed to 6-all, it looked for a moment that Becker was through. In the far court, he fell, injuring his left ankle. It was the same ankle that he seriously hurt last year, forcing him out of Wimbledon. Nevertheless, he did continue without any aid. Becker showed his grit, winning and squaring the match at 2-all, taking the tiebreaker. Only then was a trainer available to offer support, and the 5th set could not have been wrapped up any tighter by Becker. Now in the near court, true to his initials, he hit a series of BBs at Mayotte. the young German serve for the match at 5-2. He attacks on every serve, and today he beat his more experienced opponent, Mayotte, at his own game. In 2 days, the 6'2 redhead has won 2 dramatic 5-set matches against seeded opponents. At this stage, Boris Becker is this Wimbledon's top story. Becker has something else going for him here at this Wimbledon championship, and that is the British themselves. They don't have anyone left in this championship, and they're pulling for Becker. And I asked one Brit why, and he said, well, unlike your McEnroe or Lendl, Boris Becker smiles, seems to enjoy himself. So he's going to have a lot of support going into the quarterfinals. And let's look at the draw for the men. The final 8 reads this way. Tomorrow we'll see this action on center court, and we'll undoubtedly have that report for you tomorrow night at 11:30. Remember, Kevin Curran, the hard hitter, he was the man who knocked out Connors a couple of years ago. If he has that first serve going, McEnroe could be in trouble there. Connors meets the qualifier from Chile, Acuna. In the bottom half of the men's draw, the only seed left is the Swede, Anders Jarrett. He meets Gunthardt. And Becker and LeConte, 2 young hard hitters. Oh, there's going to be some blistering shots in that matchup. For the women, it reads this way. Chris Evert-Lloyd, one of the co-number 1s, against Barbara Potter. Remember, Bud Collins over the weekend picked Potter to fill that spot in the quarterfinals right again. Kathy Rinaldi will meet the 6'2" Czechoslovakian Helena Sikova. In the bottom half of the women's quarterfinals, Zena Garrison from Houston, Texas. She's gone on almost unnoticed in this championship. She takes on the longest shot, Van Nostrand, who is a marvelous story in herself. Pamela Shriver, Martina Navratilova, the top doubles team in all of women's tennis. Well, they'll meet in a singles quarterfinal tomorrow. Remember again, Bud Collins, way back before the start of this championship, picked Pam Shriver to win it all and to upset Martina. She'll get her chance at center court tomorrow. Dick Enberg, stay tuned for The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. We'll look forward to visiting with you again tomorrow night from Wimbledon.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by United Airlines. You're not just flying, you're flying the friendly skies.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by Hilton. Competition, it's what gives meaning to success. It's what makes Hilton America's business address.
This has been a presentation of NBC Sports, the leader in innovative sports television.